Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another Johnny Bench and Hank Greenberg PC update video. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm on vacation this week, so I have a lot of day trips planned, but just got back and found a couple of nice pieces waiting for me in the mail. Hope everybody's doing okay. Getting closer to Nationals. About what, a little over 3 months now, so it's hard to believe. Lord willing, I'll be here soon. And we'll be at everybody get to be able to meet up again and have a good time in Chicago this year. Got a few pieces to show. It's hard to remember sometimes. I show them on Facebook, and sometimes I can't remember if I showed them in a video or not. But we'll go through it. So I'm going to start out with Johnny stuff because I did get a pretty cool Hank piece in today. This is from 2018, the Topps base set. It's one of those bricks, and it's a Rookie Cup medallion. I normally don't like these, but this is one of the few that's autographed, even though it's a sticker, numbered to 10. It's pretty cool. Oops. Come on, camera. There we go. I guess being out of the base set, I don't. This might be the first one I've seen, and this is 2018. But they're pretty neat. Number to 10 with an autograph, so I grabbed that. This one I already had, but it went for such a good price. Brian pointed this one out to me on, I think it was Net 54. This guy was selling this for like 40 bucks, and they go for more than that, maybe double this usually, or a little more. And couldn't pass it up. This is a 2006 Top Sterling, my favorite all-time product. And it's he won Gold Gloves for 10 straight years. So they made a card numbered to 10 with a signature for 10 straight years. They're from 1968 to 1977. He won a Gold Glove every year. So they made these cards with different years from 68 to 77, 10 different versions. And he signed, there's some that are not autographed, and these are the autographed ones. Beautiful card, one of the reasons I love Top Sterling. And for 40 bucks, this was one of the biggest no-brainers ever. I'll probably be moving this one or the other one. I'll keep the one that I got in my collection that's nicest, and I'll move the other one. So I'll take a look at that later. And this one, I don't think I've shown on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure I did on the Facebook group. This is out of a Topps online product called Brooklyn Collection. Maybe some of y'all know about it. These autographs, I know it costs a lot to join that program, and I guess people are looking to get their money back, so they're asking like $200 a card for these things. So I had to wait and wait and wait for the prices to go down to where I thought was reasonable. They're very nice. I think they say that they use old photos from the Topps archives. So like this one I haven't seen before. It's numbered to 25. Nice signature. No patch or anything, so I don't know if they're going to be able to. I don't know why they call it autofocus when it won't focus at all. But there we go. But kind of unique colors. I've seen pinks and all this kind of stuff, like the 75 reminds me of. But very neat. If they come around for the right price, there's two variations for bench. I'm still waiting on a decent price on the other one. The other one it's numbered the same, but it seems harder to find. And that's all the bench cards. Now on the Hank, I'll show you this one first. Since SGC stopped authenticating autographs now, I'm trying to pick up as much SGC slab stuff that I can with Hank, or just because they're impossible to, there won't be any more, at least for the near future, unless they work out a deal with JSA or something like that, like they used to, which I haven't heard anything official, but I'm hoping that's what happens. This one was already slabbed, and I got it on eBay for a pretty good price. It's a more later portrait of him on vacation. It looks like another Polaroid type picture, and he actually signed it in red ink, probably in the late 70s. I like the pink pants and all that kind of stuff. But there's a few versions of this going around, and it's got the SGC authentication. Looks like he's on vacation on some island somewhere. I love any portraits from him when he's a young man till he's old. It just kind of, when you put them all together, it kind of just tells a story. Nice red autograph on there. So, very cool. And today I got in, great mail day today to go with all this. This is from this year's Diamond Kings. Brian alerted me to this one too. And he didn't want this for some reason because he does have a lot of one-of-ones. But this is the black framed version out of Diamond Kings for Hank. And normally I don't care much for the modern stuff, but these are really nice looking cards. And down there's the one-of-one. In the bottom left. Black framed. And very nice. I like this. Since I got this one, I might do the rainbow. We'll see. Thank you, Brian, for pointing that one out and letting me get it. And the other two I got from a guy off the Detroit Tigers, one of the Facebook pages. And he sells stuff. And he had these in the closet since he won them in an auction from about 2000. I think I figured it's 2004 or something like that. The first piece he just threw in as an extra because Hank did sign a lot, but and after he retired from the Pirates in '47, he became the first the minor league talent or scout, head of the scouting department down there, and then he became the general manager. And in '48, and so there's a lot of things with Cleveland for the Cleveland Indians, and he became the general manager. This one's a letter dated August 17th, 1951, and you see these a lot. But the one thing about this one is kind of weird is his secretary looks like signed it because it's nowhere near his signature. So I thought that was pretty funny. But it's on the Cleveland Indians letterhead. So since it's not his autograph per se, the guy showed me the other item I really bought. He threw this in for free. It's kind of a novelty thing. So I'll keep on to that just for a laugh because I've never seen a signed piece like that wasn't his signature on. So I don't know if he did that very often. This one is the piece I mainly bought. This is super cool. I've actually showed the original one of these a few videos back. In 1935, the team, after they won the World Series, they in the Sunday paper, they would have a coupon, and every week the coupon was good for redemption for a different player. And this was the 1935 Detroit Free Press. And each week they had a different coupon for a different player. They released I'm thinking 12 or 14 different pictures. And no telling how many Hanks were bought, but these are really thin paper, newspaper types. And I bought one a few months ago. They're the M120s is what they're classified as. And it was real nice condition. I was very happy with that. But this one he showed me, and he's had in his closet for the last 15 years, give or take. And this is another one of them. Not in quite as good a shape, of course, but this one is actually signed to Ruth, with best wishes, Hank Greenberg. And as I was telling you about the signature varieties, this is actually one of the original early signatures. These came out in '35 in the fall, I would say, late fall after the World Series. So this was probably signed either in late 35 or sometime in 36 before he went over to his other signature style. And this is just framed. I'm going to take it out of the frame. It's got a PSA on the back, but it's really, really nice. It's the 1935 Detroit Free Press. And I'll try to get a close-up of the signature. And there you go. To Ruth with best wishes, Hank Greenberg. Got the vintage 35, 36 signature on it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet because it's matted. These are 9 by 12, and SGC wouldn't frame something this big. PSA DNA will go up to 8.5 by 11. This is 9 by 11. And I don't know what this was trimmed a little bit, not trimmed, but it's matted to where the borders are probably about a ½ inch on each side smaller, or at least. And if the edges are really frayed, I'm probably going to take it and trim it right around the edges that this shows. And that would make it less than 8.5 by 11. And I can get PSA DNA to slab this. Because if the edges are frayed and tattered anyway, I'd rather probably just have it. This is a signature piece. It's the signature I'm more worried about than the actual piece. So I'm going to take this out of the frame later just to see what kind of shape it's in. But I love anything with a vintage signature of the 30s, and this is the earliest. So this is really cool to think somebody clipped this out of a 1935 newspaper, sent it in, got this sent to their house, took it out to the ballpark probably, and got him to sign it. And my grandmother's first name, her name was Mary Ruth, and she went by Ruth. So maybe I can convince myself that he signed this for my grandmother back in 1935, which the dates and times would work out fine, so though I don't doubt it very much. But that'd be cool to think that happened. But this is a super nice piece. I paid good money for it, but nothing crazy. So just fantastic. I could hang it up just like that, but I'm just I don't know. I'll have to think about it. If it's in really good shape underneath for the whole border, I might just leave it like it is. We'll see. Anyway, very, very happy to get anything vintage. If y'all see any vintage autographs like that, be sure to let me know. Because that's what I really like right there. Anything signed in the 30s. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope everybody's doing great. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Lord willing. Take care. Bye-bye.